There you go, that's gate 11, OK? Who's next, please?
Meanwhile, back at check-in, it's a very special day for this happy couple.
Where are you flying to today?
Disneyland!
Los Angeles.
We're getting married in Disneyland.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Right, just need to ask you a couple of security questions. Did you pack the cases yourself?
Yes, we did. Unfortunately, we didn't receive any help from the Seven Dwarfs.
And do your bags contain any sharp objects?
No, only the bare necessities. We both love Disney, don't we, Jeff?
It's all right.
We've actually bought a personal DVD player with us so we can watch the Aristocats on the flight.
We watched that one last night.
Yeah, but you do actually have to watch the Aristocats more than once to really appreciate the nuances. It's a great film, the Aristocats. I shouldn't really like it because I am actually allergic to cats.
She comes out in a rash.
But luckily these are cartoon cats, so they never come out the screen. I'm telling you, when Bambi's mother died, I cried every day for a fortnight. I'm sorry, Jeff, I'm not putting myself through that again. Oh, look, can we go in there in case they got something Disney?
It's a chemist.
Yeah, but they might have some Winnie the Pooh panty pads. Come on. Why do I like Disney so much? Probably because I'm quite thick.
Simon and Jackie Trent are Britain's first husband and wife pilot team.
Set heading 092.
Heading 092 set.
Set speed 470.
Speed 470.
Set
I haven't
out-
finished setting the speed yet, Simon.
Sorry, I thought
Can
you
we
had-
just do one thing at a time, please? Right, the speed is set.
Well, I've been flying commercially for 15 years now, and Jackie was a dental nurse.
I was a dental hygienist. There is a difference. You know that, Simon. You do know that. He does know that.
And then Jackie felt she wanted to retrain and become a pilot.
He had an affair. He had an affair with one of the stewardesses.
It wasn't an affair, it was a one-night thing.
Well, that makes it worse.
How does that make it worse?
It just does. I did what any woman would do. I spent 5 years retraining as a pilot, and now I come on all the flights with him. We decided it was the best way forward.
Yeah, you decided it was a bit...
Please don't undermine me all the time, Simon. Yes, 5 years later, here I am, qualified as a first officer, and it saved our marriage. It's allowed us to trust each other again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where are you going, Simon?
I'm just going to the toilet.
You went to the toilet over Norway.
That was over an hour ago.
Who are you going to be talking to, Simon? Who are you going to be screwing in the toilets?
Well, it's not always easy. You know, living together, working together.
I mean, we have squabbles like any married couple. Not like any married couple when one of them's had an affair.
The early morning Our Lady Air flight from Cork has hit turbulence, but cabin crew member Fergal is quick to reassure his passengers.
Hello. Is your name Holly? Your mommy tells me you've been feeling a wee bit scared, is that right?
Yeah, she just gets a little bit frightened, especially with all the turbulence.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. That's just like a wee little pocket of air, like driving along a bumpy road.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah? And I've got somebody who's going to look after you. Would you like to meet him? Yeah?
Hello, my name's Brandon O'Bear. I'd like to be your best friend.
Oh, say thank you.
Thank you.
€35.
Ian Foote is the airport's chief immigration officer. His job is to prevent illegal immigrants from entering the UK.
Working in immigration, you do sometimes get labelled with the racism tag. I do take my job very seriously, but I'm not in any way racist. In fact, one of my best friends is friends with a man who's black. And he's very black. Oh, yeah. Man, he's black, yeah.
Earlier today, Ian stopped a passenger at passport control whom he believes is trying to gain unlawful access into the country.
Do you understand why I have brought you here?
No, I don't.
Well, it's clear to me that you've got a forged passport.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's a forgery, all right. Very good one, I'll grant you that. But there is one slight giveaway.
And what is that?
There is no such country as Liberia.
Yes, there is. It's in Africa.
Oh, in Africa, you say?
It's on a map. Look on a map.
All right. I will look on a map, yeah. I think I'm going to enjoy this. Right. Liberia, you say?
Yes.
Yes. All right. You got a new one, Chris, Liberia. Right. Africa. Right. Okay. So, Mrs. Mumbutu, would you be so kind as to point out the location of this so-called Liberia?
There.
Oh, yes. Just hidden underneath Sierra Leone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you in this time, but I would advise you in future to travel with a large atlas or globe so you can prove to people you haven't made up your country. Good day.
This is disgraceful.
Right.
You are a very ignorant man.
All right.
I am disgusted by the way that I have been treated.
Okay.
May I leave now?
Yes.
You have insulted the people of my country.
Yeah, I'm actually on my lunch break now, so anything else you say doesn't really count. Don't know what rattled her cage.
People come from far and wide to work at the airport. Tommy is obsessed with planes, and it's always been his dream to work in the aviation industry.
I really want to be a pilot, but I found out that you have to have passed lots of tests to be one. So what I've decided to do instead is to get myself a job at the airport and then work my way up to being a pilot.
Cheeseburger.
Press cheeseburger.
Large chocolate milkshake.
Press large chocolate milkshake.
Chicken nuggets.
Press chicken nuggets.
2 apple pies.
Press apple pie. Press it again.
I found it quite complicated, but now that I've served my first customer, I think I'm definitely on my way to becoming a pilot.
Now ask, would you like fries with that?
Would you like fries with that?
Yeah, not me, him.
So next time you're on a plane, listen out, because you might just hear a voice saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. This is Captain Tommy speaking. Would you like fries with that?"
The Our Lady Air flight to Dublin is boarding, and Fergal is breaking in a new steward.
I'm really excited about today, as it goes, because I just qualified as a steward. This is my first ever flight. And, you know, being a steward's great, you know. The money's not bad, you get to travel a lot, and meet loads of birds, all right? Lasagna or coq au vin? Lasagna or coq au vin?
I had coq au vin last night.
All right.
Yeah, my friends just bought a transit.
Lasagna or coq au vin? I might be wrong, but I've got a feeling that the guy I'm working with could be gay.
Get you, but...
I ain't got nothing against him, but I'm not one myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtly mention that I'm straight and hope he gets the message.
Any duty free for you today?
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 Yes, Chanel number 5, please.
Oh, certainly, madam. There you go.
That's what my girlfriend likes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I bought for me girlfriend because me girlfriend likes it because I really love me girlfriend.
Great.
Girlfriend!
I don't know what it is about Lee, but I'm getting quite a gay vibe from him. Mind you, you know what they say. What's the difference between a straight man and a bisexual? 2 pints of lager.
Another pint of lager?
Yeah, all right.
Before their return flight tomorrow, Lee and Fergal have been booked into a hotel in Dublin.
Bottoms up.
Ain't you drinking?
No, I like to stay in control.
You raise me up so I can't stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
Simon and Jackie Trent are Britain's first husband and wife pilot team. 5 years ago, Simon had an affair, but the couple are keen to put the incident behind them. Having retrained as a pilot, Jackie now accompanies Simon on all his flights.
Yeah, but obviously, it can be stressful. You live together, you work together.
I don't find it stressful.
Well, no, What I'm saying is, you know, sometimes there is that danger that you've had a row at home and you bring it into work.
No, not a problem for me.
Swifbird, 240 degrees to intercept the ILS.
240 degrees to intercept the ILS, Swifbird.
Swifbird, when established, clear to descend on the ILS, runway 27 right. Report at 4 Delta.
Clear to descend on the ILS, Swifbird.
Can I just say you've got a really lovely voice?
Thank you.
Yeah, you've just got really lovely velvety tones.
Thanks.
I'm First Officer Jackie Trent, by the way.
I'm Nigel Stowe. Nice to speak to you, Jackie. Out.
Are you on Facebook?
Repeat that, over.
Are you on Facebook, over?
Jackie.
I just really want to see what you look like.
For the record, I'm tall, I've got black hair, and a moustache.
You sound hot, over.
Jackie, we've begun our descent. I need you to concentrate.
Oh, excuse me, Simon. I'm not the one who screwed someone else.
Just to say you're clear for final approach.
Thank you.
Did you sky plus strictly?
Yes.
When we boarded...
Peter.
Sorry, Judith.
When we boarded the Flylow cruise liner, we were shown to our quarters in the bowels of the ship, only to discover that our cabin was flooded waist deep with seawater. But we thought, oh hum, let's get on with it. It's only our bottom halves that are going to get wet.
So we set sail.
Peter, I'm talking. It's very rude.
Sorry, Judith.
So we set sail, and we'd only just left the port at Athens when it emerged that all 780 passengers on board the vessel had contracted dysentery.
We had to queue for 14
Peter,
hours.
you and I are going to come to blows in a minute. You had to queue for 14 hours to use the lavatories. Well, we'd been waiting 13 hours, and it was very nearly our turn, when we heard gunshots and discovered that the boat had been boarded by pirates.
They rounded up all the passengers.
Peter! They rounded up all the passengers on deck and singled out Peter and I and took us hostage, which meant we missed the buffet. We were then taken to a room and told that one of us was going to have to perform sexual acts upon the pirates at gunpoint. Well, I popped my hand in the air and volunteered Peter. But before my husband had a chance to engage in anything other than male foreplay with three of the men, the boat was stormed by the Greek Coast Guard. There was a shootout, bodies everywhere, and just as I thought, surely this cruise can't get any worse, we discovered that the cabaret that night was John Barrowman.
That's when I broke down.
Our Lady Air cabin crew Fergal and Lee are working the return flight from Dublin.
Croissant or muesli?
Croissant or muesli?
Croissant or muesli?
Croissant or muesli?
Croissant or muesli? What happened last night was very much a one-off. I've told Fergal that. I think just because you have sex with a guy don't make you gay.
Lee certainly knows how to please a man. It was mind-blowing. He threw me around the room like a rag doll. It was the most intense, animalistic, erotic encounter in my life.
Your girlfriend don't see this.
Tommy came to the airport to pursue his dream of becoming a pilot, but so far he's only made it as far as Happy Burger.
Yeah, it's going really well. I'm not a pilot just yet, but I have got 3 stars on my name badge. This one was for being out a week. This one was for putting the cheese into cheeseburgers. And this one was for mopping up sick. In fact, they're so impressed with me, they've actually made me be assistant supervisor. So now it's my job to train up the new staff.
Can I have a burger, please?
Burger?
Burger.
Fresh burger?
Fresh burger.
Onion rings.
Onion rings?
Onion rings.
Fresh onion rings?
Fresh onion rings. I do still like to have the supervisor with me, just to make sure I'm doing it right.
Fries.
Fries?
Fries.
What size fries?
What fries size?
What fries?
Small.
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 Press small then.
Press small then.
Strawberry milkshake.
Strawberry milkshake.
Chocolate milkshake.
No, strawberry milkshake.
No strawberry milkshake.
No strawberry milkshake.
I have to be careful though. If I get too many stars, there's a danger I may become overqualified to be a pilot.
Can I have the code for the toilet, please?
Can I have the code for the toilet, please?
Can I have the code for the toilet, please?
295.
245.
361.
Penny's flight to New York is just minutes from takeoff.
Look at her. Disgusting little piggy. Oh, look at him. Guzzling champagne like some filthy backstreet wino.
Excuse me. Would you take a photo of us, please?
Right, that's it. Right. What have we done wrong? Lewd behaviour.
Excuse me?
Loutishness, coarseness, and all-round general Euclidism. Come on your feet, chop, chop, out.
We're not going anywhere. You've been nothing but rude to us since the moment we got here.
Unfortunately, I had no option but to have those two passengers ejected from the plane.
Stand up, please. Stand up for me, please, madam.
My recommendation will be that they are banned from all future air travel. So perhaps next time they're on a plane, they'll think about their behaviour. Well, they won't be on a plane, but you know what I mean.
Every day, thousands of items of luggage pass through the airport. They're sorted by handlers like John and his son, Terry.
Nah, this ain't the easiest job in the world, this.
All people do is moan about us, don't they, Dad?
Yeah.
They say we're always on strike or always stealing stuff from the luggage.
Yeah, but if we're on strike, we can't be stealing stuff from the luggage, can we? And if we're stealing stuff from the luggage, well, we must be at work. So the idea that we're always doing both at the same time is just not true.
Yeah, people moan that their bags always end up in the wrong places.
See, the thing is, if we're supposed to get a bag on a flight to New York and we miss it, we just sling it on a plane to Delhi. Then at least that way, the passenger's got the peace of mind of knowing that their bag has left London.
Yeah, and the cases are getting heavier.
Oh, yeah, it's a nightmare. Some people can't go abroad without taking the kitchen sink nowadays.
Well, ain't a problem for you. You don't lift no cases no more.
Now I put me back out 2003, so I don't lift no bags no more. Nah, I'm lucky not to be in a wheelchair, me.
Yeah, you was only lifting an umbrella.
Yeah, had a wooden handle, though. Cheeky sod.
I would like a complaint form, please.
What's the problem?
Well, we booked a holiday through your so-called company, and we have had the holiday from hell. It was our anniversary, so we booked to go to Cyprus.
It all started when we got off the plane.
Yes, thank you, Peter. It all started when we got off the plane and discovered that the Flylow hotel complex hadn't been built yet. It was just a mound of earth. Well, that was our first disappointment, but we thought, ho-hum, let's get on with it. And we dug a hole in the ground and stayed there.
We booked for a continental breakfast.
Yes, thank you, Peter. We booked for a continental breakfast, meats and cheeses, a selection of pastries, a choice of tea or coffee. But there was no food at all.
Not a sausage.
Yeah, you're now complicating matters, Peter, because in fairness to Flylow, they never promised sausages.
Sorry, Judith.
Apology accepted, Peter. Yes, there was no food whatsoever, but we thought, ho-hum, no point feeling sorry for ourselves, and we survived on a diet of insects and grubs.
I'm a vegetarian, so I just ate soil.
Yes, I was coming to that, Peter. Peter is a vegetarian, so he just ate soil. Now, the problem was, I don't know if the soil hadn't been cooked properly, but Peter had a very, very bad upset stomach.
Loose stools.
Oh, Peter, don't be disgusting. We don't need to hear about that.
Sorry, Judith.
Peter had very loose stools, and for the remainder of the trip was lying on the ground clutching his guts with a cork up his anus.
Wasn't the worst holiday we've been on, but it's certainly up there.
We're flying to Rome today, so I put in a special food order for all the wee Italian folk on board. For starters, we eat melon with parma spam, then spaghetti hoops, and for dessert, a cornetto. We were meant to have some nice Italian red wine, but it didn't arrive, so I'm just giving everyone a carton of Ribena. Right, who's ready for lunch? Will you be dining with us today? Will you be dining with us today?
Yes, please. But I ordered a special meal.
That's right, 17D, Mr. Ahmed. Yes, I have it right here. There we are.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me. I ordered the halal meal.
What have I given you?
You've given me a kosher meal.
Well, it's all the same, isn't it?
No, halal meal is for Muslims and the kosher meal for Jews.
I think you'll find there's only one true God, and that's the Christian God. Enjoy your meal. Will you be dining with us today? Will you be dining with us today?
The reason I'm so early today is because there's a wee lassie who works at Flylow Chicken and I really fancy her. She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. In fact, she's so beautiful, she shouldn't be working here. She should be working at a tanning salon. Now, I've never actually spoke to her in the flesh, but last week I sent her a love letter with a chicken nugget sellotaped to it. And today's a big day because I'm going to ask her if she wants to come out to dinner with me tonight. In fact, I've actually booked a table at KFC, so fingers crossed.
There's a queue here.
Right.
Next, please. Thank you, sir. Where are you flying to today?
Baggage handlers at the airport have their part to play in keeping air travel safe.
One of the things I like to do is carry out my own personal security checks.
It's not part of our official remit, is it, Dad?
No, boy, but I think it gives the public peace of mind, you know. Right, what we got here? Yeah, that one looks good.
Which one?
Yeah, the Louis Vuitton, yeah. That one, yeah. Right, okay.
Oh, it's got a lock on it.
Ah, that's no bother. That on there. There we go. Right. Get that there. Oh, look at that. Oh, hello. Yeah, you see now, very common, it's the laptop. This could have illegal images on it, so we'll take that home for further analysis. Right, what else we got? Hello? Gucky. Now, the thing about the shoes, you can have explosive devices in the heels, so we'll also take them home. Plus, they're my size. Go and have a look in here. Here we go. Very common problem, this. The iPod, yeah. Now, you're not allowed to have these on takeoff or landing.
Yeah, but not going to be able to use it. It'll be in the hold.
Point of principle, son. Right, what we got in here? What's it? Chain L, pour on. No, you're not allowed liquids on board, so, yeah, we set that down there.
Oh, there's an aerosol in here. You're not allowed them. We should take that out.
Eh? We're not going to get nothing for that down the market, are we? Silly sod. Right, that one's good to go.
Yes, I decided that the best thing to do was for us to separate.
Well, actually, I said it first.
Yeah, but I thought of it before you said it, so technically, Simon, it was my decision. Yeah, I mean, we're still working together, obviously. We're still living together. We've only got one bedroom, so we're still sharing a bed. The only difference, really, is that we're not physically intimate with each other.
Well, we haven't been for 5 years anyway.
No, so I've just started dogging.
Really?
Yes, it's very nice.
Where'd you do that?
In the cul-de-sac.
What, and other people are there having sex?
Yes. We're all having a gay old time.
Anyone I know?
I don't know. I've only seen them from the waist down.
Next, please.
Tommy is still waiting to ask Melody out for dinner and has now been queuing for over an hour.
Who's next, please?
You're next.
Who's next, please? Hello, where are you flying to today?
Prague.
You mean Prague?
Aye.
Next, please.
Do you have a ticket?
No.
Okay, tickets are £375.
Right. I didn't quite go according to plan. I've got to fly to the Czech Republic now, which I shouldn't really do because I'm supposed to start work in 10 minutes. Oh, can you call KFC for me and tell them I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to let the table go?
By way of apology for the previous debacle, Flylow offered us a very good deal on a package holiday to Colombia.
Now, as soon as we came out of Bogota...
As soon as we came out of Bogota Airport, Peter was bitten by a rabid dog. Within minutes, he was howling and foaming at the mouth. My first thought was, can I have Peter put down? I looked into it.
But the doctor said it was unethical.
Yes, thank you, Peter. But the doctors said it was unethical. Peter became more and more ill.
I had diarrhea and was projectile vomiting.
Peter, don't be so cruel.
Sorry, Judith.
Peter had diarrhea and was projectile vomiting. If you'd spun him round, you'd have thought he was a Catherine wheel.
So we decided...
So I decided that the best course of action was to take the first plane home. Now, while we were waiting at the airport, a very charming man called Carlos approached me and offered me $5,000 to take his briefcase through customs.
I had reservations.
Peter had reservations, but we were saving up for a loft conversion, so I said yes and gave the briefcase to Peter to carry.
When we landed in England...
Peter, if I could just get a word in edgeways.
Sorry, Judith.
I should hope so too, Peter. When we landed in England, Peter was stopped at customs. They searched the briefcase and found 20 kilograms of cocaine with a street value of £500,000. Peter was arrested and is looking at a prison sentence of no less than 12 years.
If I had to rate the holiday out of 5, I'd struggle to give it more than 3.
But it was going to be a quiet day anyway. We only had 2 passengers booked into first class, and the passengers in question have just cancelled, which is a dreadful shame.
Hi, Penny, did you get the message?
Yeah, such a pity they cancelled.
No. The message about helping us out in economy.
Piss off!
Penny hasn't had to work in economy for 20 years, but today she has no choice.
When you draw back the curtain, the first thing that really hits you is the stench. And it's the stench of the working man. I mean, they're virtually like apes, you know? So if you come at them with some food, they start attacking you.
Hot towel? Hot towel? Hot towel?
I'm all right, thanks.
No, you should take a hot towel.
I don't want it.
No, you need to take it.
I told you no.
Right. Now, what? Ugh.
Hot towel?
Our Lady Air cabin crew member Fergal is desperate to win the Steward of the Year competition, but on today's flight to Barcelona, he's being less than attentive as he's waiting for the nominations to be announced.
Well, you're not supposed to have your phone on during the flight. It can interfere with the aircraft's navigation system and could cause the plane to crash, but this is obviously a very important call.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying Our Lady Air. We're about to begin our descent, so please fasten your seatbelts and say 3 Hail Marys.
Excuse me?
Yes?
We've only been in the air for 40 minutes. We can't be landing in Barcelona yet.
No, we are. We're landing at Shannon, Barcelona.
Shannon, Barcelona?
That's right.
But Shannon's in Ireland.
Yes, madam. In order to keep our fare prices competitive, we do sometimes land at airports a little further away from the city centre.
But we're landing in Ireland. That's nowhere near Barcelona.
Oh, no, don't worry. A short coach transfer to your final destination is included in the price of your ticket. Shannon to Rosslare, catch the ferry, down at Dover, over to Calais, through France, across the Pyrenees, and into Barcelona in time for your evening meal.
Which evening?
Tuesday.
That's absolutely...
Excuse me, can you watch your language, please, madam?
No, I'm just...
I don't want to have to use the restraints. Hello? 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 Can you turn the thrusters down? I can hardly hear. Thank you. Yes? Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. Thank you so much. I'll see you there. Yes.
Excuse me?
Yes?
You're not allowed to use mobile phones on an aeroplane. I could report you for that.
Oh, really? Well, I've just been nominated for Steward of the Year, so shove that up your fat arse.
Pile mushroom risotto.
It's 2 hours into the flight to Florida, and Penny is struggling to come to terms with her new environment.
Oh, don't touch me! The noise, the people. There's only one word to describe them. Savages. And I just poked my head in the lavatory. It's positively medieval in there.
Ladies and people of cattle class, may I have your attention, please? I have just returned from an inspection of the onboard convenience, and one of you has left it in a revolting state. Who didn't flush? Come on. Who didn't flush? It was someone who had the mushroom risotto. Hands up if you had the mushroom risotto.
This whole frightful situation would never occur in first class. People in first class don't forget to flush. They're very diligent flushers. And if they do, it doesn't matter, because their stools are perfectly formed and odour-free.
It's 10 a.m. and back down on the ground, the airport's flying school has a very nervous visitor.
Would you like to come in now, please?
Happy Burger employee Tommy is determined to follow his dream of becoming a pilot, and today he has a make-or-break interview at the flying school.
Right. Name?
Tommy.
Tommy what?
Tommy Reed.
Age?
20. 2.
22.
Aye.
Current occupation?
Burgers.
And what is your main responsibility?
Oh, buns.
Qualifications. Do you have any GCSEs?
Well, you see, we don't have GCSEs in Scotland. We just have standards.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have any standards?
No.
Do you have any hobbies or interests?
No.
Come on. Must be able to think of something.
Oh, no.
Finally, do you have any medical conditions that would prevent you from becoming a pilot?
Fear of flying. I think it went really well. In fact, I didn't think it could have gone much better. I wouldn't be surprised if they let me fly a plane tomorrow. Oh, did I get it?
Sorry?
Did I get it?
We'll write to you.
Oh no, don't do that. I can't read. I think I got it.
Meanwhile, in baggage handling, the strike is having an unexpected effect.
I'm all for going on strike, me.
We don't work for Flylow, Dad.
Yeah, but solidarity, though, innit, boy? With my fly-low brothers.
What about all those cases from Lufthansa?
Nah, point of principle. Won't touch them. Right, I'm off.
Where are you going?
Going home, boy.
Well, when you get home, can you do your washing up?
Nah, mate. I'm on strike, ain't I?
Question 41.
At the pub, Ray has decided to host a quiz in a last-ditch effort to keep his customers for more than 6 minutes.
Played his sidekick, George Carter. Don't shout it out, just write it down. Question 42. A sporting teaser for you. How many darts championships has Eric Briscoe won? Question 43. Cockney duo Chaz and Dave had 4 top 10 hits. Can you name them? Come back here.
Right.
Where are you going?
Right, leave it.
What nickname was given to the former England cricket captain, Ian Botham? Get off me, woman!
Right, you've got a plane to catch.
Popular Irish broadcaster was the first presenter of the BBC One quiz show, Blankety Blank.
Hey!
Who played Aunt Sally in Wurzel Gummidge?
Hey!
How many years has EastEnders been running?
Right!
Who wrote the Daily Mail cartoon strip Fred Bassett?
Right!
Miss Carry On Radio starred in Bless This House. Who played Beer Duckwood in Coronation Street? Which celebrity hairdresser married 60 songs with Lulu? Which female tennis star famously dated Elvis Richard?
I think that went very well.